season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Gay. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Downs. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking for a man. It's Gay. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 40.
221 wing. 221 wing. Come on, set.
Takes a handoff. It's Coates. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Gay. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Proctor. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll toss it to the left. Fighting off the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Wolverines need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got his man. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Punch it out of the air. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
A nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Jennings. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the 1st half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Gay. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Proctor. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Gay. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
After getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Extending the play. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the toss. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Gets away from one, he's got space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. throw on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Now on the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Cooks. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try to get outside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Kick is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. DB's right up on the receivers. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Working that left side. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. They punt it away on fourth down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Gay. Catch in the middle. It's down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's taking the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Got the quick pass. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, And that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Hey, camper. 22, Water.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Gay. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Gay. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for two. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the two in the waning moments. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Bannon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Come out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Backed up now, here's second and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a second down play. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I mean, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure. I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Ripping through the defense. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it up to 16.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Gay. Here's the pressure. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Proctor. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Almost intercepted, and that would have won the game, and now they need one more stop to seal it.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to get the corner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Gay. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to pass. It's Gay. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.